Hey, good evening, everybody. This is Jebel here from RealCO Capital, and today I'm going to give you a brief on Jebel Village, which is a master development launched by Nakheel just a few days ago. So there's been a huge amount of excitement about this project right across Dubai. This is the most prime piece of land that's been launched, I believe, in the past 10 years, right? And so it's right on Sheikh Zayed Road. They've been high-end 4 and 5 bedroom villas. About 200 villas were sold in 2 hours on Sunday, and a third and I believe final phase will be launched in just 2 days on the 11th of November on Thursday, which will have about another 80 or 90 villas. So I'm going to give you a brief on the project, but before I do, I just want to give you some perspective, right, and a feasibility of what's going on. This market, since the lockdown, it's a tale of two markets. Half of it's pretty stagnant, which is mid-end, it's very stable. But if you look at luxury, waterfront, and of course villas and townhouses, that part of the market's performed exceptionally well. And so, of course, to cater to demand, developers are going to respond. And this year in 2021, about 4,500 townhouses have been launched for sale. Launch means they're going to be, they've been sold now off plan, but they're going to be ready in about 3 to 4 years. So that number might seem a bit high, but actually if you look over the past 3-4 years, that's pretty much an average number. And I'll put out another video which talks about townhouse supply in a lot more detail. So if you like the content we're putting out, please like this video, subscribe to our channel. It really helps us. And so if you compare townhouse and villa launches, you'll see not that many villas have been launched this year, and that might be a bit surprising because occupancy rates are 99%, demand's at an all-time high for villas in Dubai. So the reason for that is because if you're a developer and you're looking to launch high-end, to cater to the market, it has to pretty much be in this core of the city. And the challenge is that there's not enough land left in this part of Dubai, the center of the city. It's almost all been developed. Developers, land banks are pretty much now in the outskirts of the city, and so that's where you're going to see most of the future supply of Dubai coming up. So, this is where you'll see most of the affordable townhouses of Dubai that have been launched, and that's most of the future supplies in this area, in this box here in blue. So, if you look at launches that have happened this year for villas, the notable ones are Harmony and Golf Place, Kaya and Ranches 3, and then Pockets in the Mach Hills. And then Muruj Al Furjan, right, I believe was the hottest villa launch of this year, right, in terms of velocity of sales, interest. Its location is right off Sheikh Zayed Road. This is an area we specialize in. If you want to learn more about Muruj Al Furjan, just click our channel link. You're going to see like 3-4 videos about this project. So near Muruj Al Furjan, this box here in black is where Jebel Ali Village has just been launched. And if we zoom into this area, just to give you some perspective, that's Sheikh Zayed Road. This is where Muruj Al Furjan was launched, and this area here in green is where Jebel Ali Village is now going to be developed, right? So it's right off Sheikh Zayed Road. It's an incredible location, 5 minutes away from the marina. And if you zoom into the area, this is the Jebel Ali Club, which exists right now. You can go there. There's a couple of restaurants, bar, and a cinema there. It's fantastic. This is a very historic part of Dubai. It's been around for over 20-25 years. So the area here in green is Jebel Ali Village. This is the project we're talking about. And if we look at the satellite imagery, you'll see that there's already houses here. And so these houses were actually built 20 years ago, and Nakheel have managed them. They've leased them out for a number of years. But these tenants are all going to have all been given vacating notices, and these houses will be demolished to make way for the new development. This area here in pink is Ibn Battuta Mall, and then we've got the Winchester School. It's a gem school. There's an IKEA here that's been developed over the past like 2-3 years ago, right? And then this Gardenia Townhouse is very, very high end. A second phase of Gardenia Townhouse is also going to be coming up maybe in the next few weeks or months, so get in touch with us if you might be interested in that. And then the area here in red is where you have very important religious centers. So there's a church, a gurdwara, and the largest temple in this region is actually being built here. So this is the location of Jebel Ali Village. And if we look at what is being built, right, there's 4 and 5 bedroom high-end villas, right? So they're even higher end than what Nakheel previously launched, which is Muruj Al Furjan. So this is what they kind of look like, right? They're very modern, very contemporary houses. And there's 4 types of 5 bedrooms that went up for sale with an average built up of around 4,800 square feet. And there's 4 floor plans for 4 bedrooms with built up areas ranging from 4,200 to 4,600 square feet. So these are sizable villas. And so the other unique factor about this project was 4 of the floor plans got an option to get a penthouse level, right? That's what they're calling it. So for example, this is a type B. This is a large 5-bedroom villa. And by paying about 1.4 million approximately, you could actually add a 3rd level to the house, which would have a lift and a living room, a rooftop terrace. We had, the built-up area goes to around 6,000 square feet. So this is a very unique option, which a lot of buyers actually went for. So in terms of price points, 4 bedrooms are sold for between 4.25 to 4.7 million. 5 bedrooms for between 4.8 to 5.4 million. And then the penthouse level, depending on the type, was between 1 to 1.4 million. Additional costs you could upgrade to would be a swimming pool, which would cost you around 130,000 dirhams. So this is what they've launched so far. So 200 houses have already been sold. So if you look at the master plan, what you're going to see is 3 phases, right? The first phase was launched on Sunday morning, sold out literally within 20-25 minutes at most. An hour later, phase 2 was launched, it was sold out within an hour. So all these houses, there's different styles, so no house is the same. It's not like, say compared to Jebel Park, where every house looks the same, just rows and rows of them. Every house here is single row, right? There's a few pools and parks. In the middle of the community is a large green belt with a water feature. It leads up to the Jebel village. This is going to stay, right? And then there's a retail, there's a sports club, and then here, this is what phase 3 is. So we're calling it phase 3, but really it's just one master plan, and it's all interconnected. So the last thing I'll leave you with is value for money, right? So if you're a villa buyer looking at Sheikh Zayed Road, right, these are the 3 communities you would compare it with. There's Jumeirah Park, there's Jumeirah Islands, and of course Meadows and the lakes. And so if you're a buyer here these days, you're paying anywhere between 1,250 up to like 1,600 dirhams per square foot. Comparatively, Jebel village has been launched at 950 to 1,050 dirhams per square foot. It's closer to Sheikh Zayed Road, and it's much more niche, whereas these other developments have anywhere between 700 to even 2,000 villas. Jebel village just has around less than 300 villas, so it's much more niche and much more modern, right? The other thing is the plot's elevated, and so it's actually a very nice feature. If you drive by there right now, you'll see that it's an elevated plot. You get a beautiful view of the marina skyline as well. The place has a really nice feel to it, so highly recommend you go check it out. If you are watching this video before the 11th of November, there's still a chance to purchase here, right? And so if you get in touch with us, we'll guide you on that. If you're watching this video post the 11th of November, phase 3 would have already sold out, right? So welcome to the future. And so if you are still interested in buying, there will most likely be some units that come up for cancellation. It's very common with these offline launches where about 15-20 units could potentially come back. So if you want to try to procure one of those villas, it is possible, but there's a procedure and a process to doing that, and we'll guide you for that. So if you have any other questions, just get in touch with us. Our number is here on the screen. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and we look forward to hearing from you. And at the end of this video, I'll actually leave the official project video, which you can watch. It'll give you a really good feel of everything. So thank you very much.
In the historical Jebel Ali village, a new development awaits. Set among lush green landscapes are 4 and 5 bedroom villas featuring 3 parking spaces, modern open plan layouts, and spacious backyards for entertaining. In a community offering all the amenities you could dream of, from relaxing pools to sports facilities and much more. All of this located close to Sheikh Zayed Road. The past has a new future.